Welcome back, viewers. It's Orangutan. As the title suggests, we're making progress here at the trailer park. Just going to check out what we've managed to accumulate in the silo so far. Look, I think we've got about 60 something in the straw and 9 in wheat, so that'll keep the chooks fed for a bit. So at the moment we're going to lime this field. We've got a bit to do today, maybe fit in a couple of contracts. Unfortunately, we've had to cut a bit of the field off there, as you would have seen in the last episode if you watched that. So we're going to use that for other things, but that's okay. This sprayer will probably get it anyway, but get this done. Then we need to probably just rent a seeder at this stage. They're quite expensive. We've only got the one field that we seed once a year, so outlaying a lot of money on a seeder could be money that we could be spending on something else. So yeah, we'll look into we'll have a look at what the options are and that sort of thing. It'll definitely be cheaper to, well, it's obviously cheaper to rent than buy. Maybe one will come up on the second-hand store. Get a second-handy one. So as we found out earlier, we'd use a worker on this, although it's quite expensive. I would have had to probably do a refill by now if I wasn't using a worker. So it's not that big a field, so it shouldn't cost that much. So anyway, it's almost finished. Do the last strip. Then we'll head off to our next task. So okay, we've managed to pick up a ploughing contract on field 10, which is quite a large sloping field, and we've brought our own little tractor and our own plough. Now this plough is way too big for this tractor, but as you can see we're doing 4 miles an hour, so this is going to take a long time. It's 9:40, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's not far after 9:30 in the morning and we've just started. So we'll see how how this works out. The fact that it's got there's a steep uphill rise at the end there could slow us down. Let's hope that I wouldn't like to have to abandon the contract because the tractor won't make it up the hill, so we'll see what happens when we get there. But yeah, alright then. Okay, so we've sped ahead a bit, and here we are finishing off that field now, and as you can see it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's taken close to, I think it's taken 5.5 hours to complete that contract. But it was worth $15,000 or $16,000, so if you've got the time, that's money we can use to purchase something that we need. Okay, so back down to the farm, dropped our equipment off. Just okay, so here we are in the shop. See, that looks like a good buy, not for so much at the moment. We might pick that up for cheap, $6,000 for a planter. It's not a seeder which we're looking for, but it'll come in handy down the track just to say that we've got one. It only does a 3 metre width, but better than having no planter, and we'll see how we go. If we can find a better one, we'll sell that, trade that back in. We'll head off down to the shop, lease ourselves a planter, come back, fill it up, get this field planted full of wheat so we can stock up our chook food. As I've said before, these fields over here, yeah, I'd love to own that one on the right there. It looks beautiful. I know the colour's a bit bright, I can't really do much about that, but the colours are fairly vibrant. But that brown, that looks like beautiful dirt, doesn't it? Well, grow some good stuff in there. nice day out for a drive down in Elm Creek. So I'm going alright for money so far, but you know, our biggest bugbear is going to be getting more land. Like, land is expensive, and you know, we're looking at least close to $100,000 for most blocks, and they're sort of not that big. So yeah, being able to sustain the farm plus squirrel away 100,000 could be somewhat of a challenge, but you know, that's what we're here for. We're here for the challenge. Otherwise, we would have started with 20 million and cruised around and spent all day down at the pub. Well, we've still got the ute up here too. We'll have to take that home one day. So there's the planter we bought. We'll have to get that home as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's one there. We might lease that one. Also does the ploughing. So we'll lease that and get it back to the farm, fill it up, and get that seeding done. Okay, we're back down here. Now I've got a worker over on field 41, so doing a bit of a, I don't think this is worth much, probably 5,000, but could be a bit more. But we'll get the worker going on the plough there, and then we'll go back and sow our field. We'll have to fill this up. We've got some seed around the back. There's fertiliser there, and we've got fertiliser. This is seed. Top this baby up. Hopefully it doesn't go through it as quicker as the fertiliser spreader. I don't know why I didn't just start up that end. I think it's you get a set thing in your mind, and this is where I'm going to start. So, but yeah, here we go. Let's see how this baby goes. Get the hang of it in a minute, and off we go. Alright, so in goes the wheat. Nice that new beauty new silo. Wonder if we'll run into the train today. Well, not run into it, but have a close call with the train. He seems to like to come when I'm just a bit further along from where I am now. It's uncanny the amount of times we've seen him so far in what's only been a short series. A bit skew with there. That's alright, get that. Normally he'd come past about now, but no, he's missed me today. These little spreaders, you know, 4 metres isn't very much, but the fact of the matter is they do the trick. Use what you can. Lost a bit of time with that big ploughing contract today, and here's the rain. So that'll do the seeds good. Okay, so we've flipped over and we're just finishing off now, and as you can see it's dark. I'm not usually out working in the fields this late at night. What we're going to do is finish this off. empty it out, send it back, or we'll get someone to come and pick it up from the lease company. Then we'll have to wait till the end of the contract work on field 41. Think about buying a greenhouse. Apparently if we purchase a greenhouse they could possibly have it up within a day or two. So I'm going to look into that. Once we get a greenhouse we're going to need a water tank and a tanker and some other stuff, so we'll have to weigh up the expense, but a greenhouse would be nice just for a little bit more income. A water tank, I think there's one there for, I think it's under 10,000. We won't pay for water, we'll get that out of the local dams. Yep, there we go, there's our excess fertiliser. Get this parked up, get to bed. Got a big day. We're making progress, as the title says, progress. Park the tractor up. Oh, yeah. I think they got plenty of lights on them, which is helpful. Okay. Time for a bit of a slope. Right, so it's 3 the next morning. We've got our first growth stage on our wheat, so that's time to fertilise. Train coming? Oh, no train. That's 2 times without a train. He must have given up trying to run me over. Yeah, so the wheat, our wheat crops, it's a beautiful green. These workers do a great job, but gee, they go the long way about things like the way he's turning this around to go back down is like ridiculous. Check it out. And again, this tractor doesn't reverse real fast. I think it only does 15 miles an hour flat out. I think it does about 3 in reverse. Bit of a stutter there. So yeah, we've got a bit done today. Got any ideas for how we can bring along the farm, feel free to add them in the comments. I'll read all my comments, and yeah, you know, more heads, you know, a couple of heads is better than one. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.